Hi, I'm Reid Johnson, president of the Lake Point Advisory Group. Today in our web series, we're going to talk about the difference between returns and volatility. Which one's more important to have in control in your portfolio? I'm going to give you an example of a couple of actual real life portfolios. We're going to talk about what they did in a performance basis over an 18-year period of time. What you'll see in this first illustration is, let's say you had a portfolio that over an 18-year period of time had a 7.01% rate of return. Portfolio B, on the other hand, a little bit different, 6.91% rate of return. Both portfolios had different returns in each year. If we could go back in time and we had a magic time machine and we went back 18 years ago and we could choose one of these two portfolios to invest in, and we knew for sure what the market was going to do. Portfolio A had a 7.01% rate of return. Portfolio B had a 6.91% rate of return. Which one would you choose? Most folks would say that they would choose the 7.01. Why? Because it's a higher rate of return. We are typically taught that the higher the rate of return, the more money you'll have in your portfolio. Well, now let's do this. On this second illustration, what you'll see is we're going to add $1 million to each one of these portfolios. And we're going to run these year by year over the next 18 years. What you're going to find is that portfolio A ended up with $2,570,455. Not bad, right? Portfolio B, on the other hand, at a 6.91% average rate of return, ended up with $3,168,752. How is this possible? The reason is the volatility piece. When you see years where there's actual losses, you actually, the following year, you have to make up even significantly more. Now, you're going to notice in both Portfolio A and Portfolio B, they both have negative years, but the years that Portfolio A has are consistently higher in the loss years. So that's what the volatility does. Now, that's just one thing to consider. But what happens when you start taking income from both of these portfolios? Let's, on this third illustration, look at Portfolio A. $1 million in. But in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to take 5% of the initial balance, which is $50,000, and take that out through perpetuity, so $50,000 a year. $1 million in, $50,000 out per year, what you're going to, and making 7.01% rate of return, what's happening to Portfolio A? It's going down. In fact, $395,446 would have been the balance if we invested in this $1 million 18 years ago, taking $50,000 out per year. Portfolio B, on the other hand, is a little bit different. 6.91% average rate of return, same $1 million in, same $50,000 withdrawal rate, but look at what's happening to Portfolio B. It's growing. Now, here's literally the $1 million question. Which one of these would you rather have? You would always probably say B, right? Because it ends up with more money. My question to you is which portfolio do you have? And more importantly, how do you know? One of the things that we think is really important, regardless of who you work with, is you need to sit down with a trusted advisor, someone who understands that returns are important, but more importantly, reducing volatility is equally as important. One of the things that you can do is get what we call our portfolio comparison. This is a really valuable tool that is going to actually break down your portfolio and let you know if you have high volatility or reduced volatility in the portfolio. And the best part is there's no cost or obligation. If you're interested in getting this report, give us a call today.